Hey guys, welcome to NerdCast. I'm Josh, and I am currently on my way to EBExpo, which Will let me know a couple of days ago that we got accepted for press passes. I didn't even know he applied. I'm gonna keep checking back. You and I are gonna do this together, and then when Will gets here, maybe he'll join. He'll join. He's got no one else. So I headed off into the big building with the games, but rather than see the games, I heard voices. There were a few big-name devs that jumped out and talked about their involvement with some upcoming games. There was Mike Brown from Playground Games, who made the new Forza Horizon 3. There was Joe Nichols from Capcom Games. He was part of Dead Rising 4.
Yeah, you do two things if you're in a zombie apocalypse. You get the hell out of town, or you think, I'm going to start a gang with a bunch of people in shark suits and take advantage of this really weird situation. We have a whole bunch of those dudes. Like, we have the Katy Perry shark, gang.
Chucko Zyger from the Coalition. He helped with Gears of War 4. And the big dog, Phil Spencer from Xbox. Now, most of what Phil talked about was pretty much the same as what he talked about at E3, but he did say this amazing little speech about how much gamers should just celebrate games rather than attack each other depending on what platform they're part of. I just thought that was such a cool thing for him to say as such a big person from Xbox, especially saying that he went to the Nintendo and PlayStation booths and talked to the developers there. That's so cool. Thankfully, due to the sudden emergence of our media pass, I got to check out a whole stack of games with barely any lining up. When I took a look at Gears of War 4, we were asked whether we wanted the Horde multiplayer version or the campaign mode. As a sucker for story and not exactly a big multiplayer shooter fan, I opted for the story. No one else did though. Hall 6 had a challenge put on by St. George. They had ATMs that were actually rigged up with old classic games like Tetris, Donkey Kong, and Pac-Man. The challenge for those willing enough to accept it was to get the highest score at the end of each day on one of the 4 possible games. Whilst waiting in line ready to give it a shot, I was talking to one of the volunteers and she'd actually mentioned that one of the world champions of Donkey Kong had come through and smashed everyone's high scores. I'm pretty sure he was just going to come back every day and win 3 PS4s. It was great to be there for the media session with very few people, nice and quiet. But then, I finally arrived! Indeed you did.
Oh, it's stuck. What are you doing, dude?
Best facial expressions already.
I'm really pumped for Steve. Are you at all?
I'm not sure. I used to play one of the snowboarding games. I was pretty into back in the day. There's something weird about that one. I kept dying a lot.
Yeah, it didn't feel as polished as I was hoping. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
I don't know if I'd assume the $80.
Yeah, I kind of struggled with controls.
Yeah. I feel like there was not a momentum button. I felt like there had to be a way for you to propel yourself forward.
Yeah, and like the grabs and stuff, there was just one button for one grab.
The concept of an open world skiing game is such a unique idea that
Are you doing mainly skiing or snowboarding or both? Or?
All of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I only did the flying because they've got the wingsuit thing.
Yeah, because I do like that, the idea that he's got all the different modes of transport strapped to him. So once you get a moment of stationariness, you can swap between skiing, snowboarding, walking, and gliding. But we'll probably take a closer look at that in the beta next month. 10 out of 10.
Loves it already.
We then headed over to the PlayStation area where an exciting bit of VR was lying in wait.
Damaged many cars.
Oh man. You see the other car? Oh, sorry.
That was the greatest experience in a game in my life.
Stunning. That was absolutely amazing. It felt like you were going to fall out of the chair around the corner.
Yeah.
Because you weren't buckled in.
But it was because that's not a rig that moves. That was us in a fake car feeling like we had to pull ourselves around. It was so immersive that we felt like we needed to move.
Amazing.
Because if you've played Drive Club, that game is beautiful. That is one of my. It's the only car game I own for PS4.
Like the only PS4 car game?
Pretty much. Because Gran Turismo Sports is... Hang on. The hell? I don't know. Decide when you're gonna just make a sentence and do it. I would buy the PlayStation VR. I would buy that rig, those rigs over there, to play that game. That was just the greatest racing experience of my life. It was awesome. That's been my highlight of 4 games so far.
Yeah.
But not for you, because you played every game already.
I've played most of the games.
See, I want to ask you questions, but you seem really dedicated here. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon.
A new addition to the EBExpo this year is a stall division, filled with the usual toys, collectibles and fan art. But we managed to stumble upon something unique.
What is my stall? Yeah. It's just, I don't know, a bunch of stuff that was in my house and we're like, let's make it hilarious. Yeah. So we brought it all here.
Amazing. This is crazy. A little bit terrifying, but in a really good way.
Look, if you look over there, look at this sea of grey and boring cardboard boxes. That's a woman. That's nothing to do. Look at this. Calm down, Alan. Look at this. This beautiful sea.
Oh wow. Section.
It's out. This is by far the most difficult but brilliant shop here.
And people keep being like, what is this? I'm like,
You have Steve Buscemi necklaces.
and Nicolas Cage.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I made lots of sashimis. I mean,
Yes. Good job. Seriously, so good. Now back to video games. I got to check out Gears of War 4 this time. But to avoid any sort of differing experiences and interesting analysis, I too stood through the campaign mode rather than the horde mode.
I loved it. What did you think, cameraman? Yeah, good. It was a lot more pretty than I imagined. I felt like I was just shooting things because I was supposed to. But I was like, I can feel this is going somewhere.
I really wanted to go inside the tower at the end.
Yeah!
The demo. It's
I was so ready
You're
for
like,
that.
what's in here? It's the end of the game. Controls felt really smooth.
When I found out you can just hold A and just run like a gun, I was like, oh!
Yeah, the AI.
Yeah.
Like, your helpers heal you so quick.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually helpful AI.
It's not like, help! Help!
Yeah.
Help!
No, I'm dead.
Help! Oh!
Yeah.
It's like, help!
The main show floor didn't have nearly as many indie games as last year. However, the Academy of Interactive Entertainment did have a presence, so we took a look at some of the second-year students' games.
This is a stunning game.
Yeah, amazing.
Visually, audio, everything about it's brilliant.
There's a few mechanics borrowed from other things, like there's a campfire mechanic.
But there's a lot in they've already built a world that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I like the note currency. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you won't have one artist.
Yeah.
You'll have multiple, and they'll make assets, and they don't all merge nicely together.
Yeah, so you get assets that look like all different art styles.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit.
But this is just perfect.
So far, it's enormous.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did this
Like,
at all.
this is brilliant. I play it. I want to play it.
Being someone who actually studies at AIE, it was pretty interesting to see what I may have to accomplish next year. It was pretty daunting. Enough about you. We also enjoyed 2 sessions of Good Game's new live show, Unplugged. I actually provided a few of the assets for the show as I was interning during the week prior. Blah blah. It was a pretty good new format, I feel. Everyone had a chance to speak, whereas the game show format usually marginalises some members. Indeedy!
Thanks, good. Oh, wow, wait.
Are you seeing pants?
We also played our first ever games of Skylanders Crash Bandicoot.
It's Crash. It's Crash.
That's racist. You like Crash?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm collecting apples and jumping on boxes, which happens very rarely in games. And it's boring. Oh! Hello!
Hello, my baby. Hello.
What's that? Yes! Yeah. And the crab, he's in the old one.
Not as fast, but...
Yeah. Whoa. Selfie mode. It's definitely Naughty Dog. Oh shit. Yep, it's just like when we play Crash.
Yep. The apples are actually orange.
Yeah.
Whoa. These things. It's one of those plants.
Yeah, they're a thing. And the crabs are a thing too. It's only the aliens I'm not sure about. I'm not letting go of the controller because it'll kick me out.
Ah, there you go.
Hey! Oh,
Get the pizza. Damn hitbox.
what the hell? Screw the hitbox. Don't think about that too long. Come on, I need to leave on a high note. Let's go. You! Get out of here. Can't see him, but he's up there. My goodness, what an amazing achievement.
Good nostalgia hit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the price of paying for the starter bundle, I think it's going to be too much for me to actually delve into it, to actually own. I just want the figure. That's all I want.
Whilst in the world of Toys to Life, we did take a look at the new LEGO Dimensions Battlegrounds. It didn't really do much for us.
We're both very much single-player players, so the idea of PvP games isn't something that really draws us in.
Yeah, and there was just something lacking with the maps. It was a little too large for 4 players, and I'm sure the new levels and story packs are brilliant, but the new mode just wasn't that exciting.
Whilst on LEGO, we bumped into a fellow good game fan in the form of Nick.
Who shall now be affectionately known as Bricknick.
Yes, Brick Nick asked us to come check out his stall, and oh my, he had some things to show us.
So, what are we looking at?
Okay, so we're looking at Pallet Town and Route 1. So like everything down to like where the blades of grass are cut in and out of each other is an exact replica of the game. So one of my mates in our LEGO group built Pallet Town. Yep. And then myself and my girlfriend built the entire Route 1.
Amazing.
So 3 people have made 3 meters worth of Pokemon building.
We'll have a full video up on the channel with Bricknick shortly. He gave us a brilliant tour of so many creations placed around the stall. But moving on, we went shopping.
Freaking sold.
Wow, yeah. So, a big revelation. Josh just realized he left his bag back at Crash Bandicoot.
He's dabbing.
He's dabbing.
Everything inside the Mega Store is 20% off. That is right, everything in the Mega Store is 20% off.
After many minutes in the EB store, we finally made our purchases. Well, Josh did. I instead sort of went and cried over some Indiana Jones figures.
But nonetheless, we bought some stuff. But back to games, considering this is EB games, not EB filler content, we checked out some Horizon-based games.
We're going to talk about Forza Horizon.
It's good. I just recently played Forza Horizon 2. It's gorgeous.
I just love the idea of an open world car game that's about driving.
They said they've got over 350 cars, Australian cars, and they've recorded the audio of every single car in every single stage of its revving and stuff. Crazy. And to just camp out in the outback and film the sky. The skybox, the actual sky in the game is
real.
actual Australian sky.
That's basically the perfect job for someone that is high. Go into the outback and look at the sky for 3 weeks. How many hours in 3 weeks?
Yes.
We'll leave you on that question.
Yes.
So that was your second dose of Horizon Zero Dawn.
I still loved it.
It felt like somewhere between an Assassin's Creed 3 and every adventure game that's been out in the past 10 years. I just think they didn't show us anything. They showed us some beasts that we'd seen in the trailers, and they showed us how to kill them.
I still really liked it.
Yeah.
I'm very keen just to find out what the hell is happening.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm giving that one a miss. Sorry, PlayStation.
There you go.
Now we come to our favourite part of every convention.
The toilet facilities.
Mo and Lenny.
Talk about your Zumps.
Alright, Zumps, mythological creature from outer space. They've crash landed in Australia. They're all one-offs, uniquely made. Got the Day of the Dead, Zombie Voodoo series. The comic was created for it to explain where the Zumps come from. and where they've crash landed, which is Australia. It also helps the Westmeads Children's Hospital, so it's a good cause. And then I've made this new creation here, and he's got little magnets on his head. He clicks in, and he's the new guy. And glow-in-the-dark features, UV reactions, all uniquely made, not mass-produced, handmade in Australia, helping see kids. Boom!
So this is Lenny, everybody.
Don't point the camera at me, bro. Let's take a selfie.
He's our cameraman.
Our cameraman.
That could be zoom in and out, zoom in and out, out, in, out, in and pause. All right, that's enough. Stop pointing.
These two guys run a comic book shop in Newtown called Superhero Comics. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, please check them out.
Links to their social media is in the description.
And finally, our last game of the evening, surely the best one of the show.
Farming Simulator. Oh wait, that's the one, that's what we're doing.
Apparently.
Oh.
Turn on the harvester.
Yeah, so I think you're supposed to pick up a tree. I think it's like a tree. Grab a tree. Alright, we're gonna get a tree.
Oh, cut. Oh, oh.
Yo.
Oh. I've got you now, tree.
Fascinating stuff.
This is the best game of EB. E3. I'm feeling that's not how you function. How did that happen?
Gotta plug it in.
Yeah, you get plugged in. There you go, attach. What? So you were on the wrong side. 10 out of 10. Now it's doing it. Look at that, I'm making dirt. I'm a cultivator. Like an elevator, but it's for cults only. I like it.
Game of the year.
Game of the year.
Twice.
Yeah, I don't even need to do a wrap up on this. This is just the best. You want to go? You want to go? Yeah, so we've got these beautiful, beautiful, lovely Star Wars toys. And then Josh has just pointed out, we finished the evening off with Yokai Watch. The greatest of the movie franchises. I hate Yokai Watch. I hate Transformers. Kylo Ren. I hate Kylo Ren. Grubby finger marks on a glass cabinet. I hate them. But I made them. So that makes...
Oh dear, stay safe my friends, and have a wonderful Sunday.
I am not his friend, and I hate him. Come with us on a journey through the boring part of EBExpo.
Can I have a bike?
The end of the evening.
Can I have a bike?
I'm the mic?
Can I have a bike?
A bike? How am I going to get you a bike, dude?
$3, you can have it.
So that's the show, EBExpo 2016. I'd say our best expo yet.
Only because we got like press passes though. Like you got to skip through the lines and...
Well, yeah. But also because the whole show seemed much more organised. There was a whole lot less waiting around.
That's true, although I mainly made use of the bigger games, the other domes had some interesting side arcades to play around with.
Absolutely, pretty excited for another year of gaming.
Me too. Well, let me go home now, I guess.
This is my stop, as they say. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next year.